Hey everyone, it's Starlight Plurs, and I have a tutorial for you guys. As you can see, I have it on one eye, and I have extremely bold lips. And the palette that I'm going to be using is actually one that's pretty common, and it's the Coastal Scents, the neutral palette. I can't remember the whole name, so I'll probably annotate it somewhere over here. But I actually was inspired to do a look using this palette because I watch Spanish soap operas, and I have noticed that their makeup is very different from soap operas in the States. I noticed that the ones in the States do usually a smoky eye, even if it's during the daytime, but the Spanish soap operas do a very, very neutral, almost sheer eye color, but they really focus on the lips, and they focus on eyeliner and eyelashes, really. I'm not wearing fake eyelashes because I didn't want to do it for this tutorial, but I wanted to do this look for any of you guys who own this palette by Coastal Scents. So I will go ahead and begin the tutorial. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to apply MAC's Paint Pot in Bare Study just on the lower lid, just to get a little bit of a shimmer. All right. And then the first, I'm only going to use two colors from the Coastal Scents palette, which is pretty good. You really don't need much. But I'm using, it's the second column, and it's the second to the bottom, which is this color right here, which is a really pretty color. It kind of reminds me of a limited edition eyeshadow that I have by MAC called Fembi. It's pretty close to it. And this color I'm actually going to put all over the lid and up to the brow bone, because I've noticed that they have the same color and just a pretty light crease color. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this all over the lid and then just keep moving this up. I just noticed on the Spanish soap operas, their lid color always seems to be like all over their eye, including the brow bone. I'm going to put a little in the inner corner as well. I'll put more on that one. Okay. And then the second color that I'm going to use is in this 5th column, second to the bottom, which is this one right... Ooh, this is so hard to do. This thing is kind of big. It's this color right, right here. I'm going to take a little bit of that on a blending brush and just put that to the crease, but don't emphasize it on the outer V as much as you would do other colors. And I did notice that they usually take this in all the way too. So that's why I'm kind of starting in the middle. Okay, that's really it for your eyeshadow colors, because again, the emphasis is going to be on the eyes and on the lips. So I am taking my e.l.f. waterproof eyeliner pencil, and I did do a little bit of a wing over here. I hope you guys can see that, but it's pretty hard. I usually don't do winged eyeliner, so this may be a little bit tricky on camera, but I'm going to try to do my best. Okay. If I get out of frame, I'm so sorry, but I'm trying. I'm also going to connect to the bottom as well. So there is a slight little wing right there. I'm going to connect that to the bottom. and try to like smear that as well with my fingers. I do have a towel down here to do that with. I didn't want to use like a powder eyeshadow or anything because I noticed that their eyeliner is very, very dark and precise. That's why I wanted to use something liquid. And they do actually extend it down as well. Pretty bold. And I am just using my finger actually to help kind of like blend it in and make it look a little bit more natural as well. So I'm going to make sure I have them about even. Okay. And next I'm going to take a matte black eyeshadow, which the one I'm going to be using is by MAC and it's just Carbon. Because I really don't have that many matte black eyeshadows. Most of the ones that I have are glittery. So I don't want to use that for this look. This is not the look that we're going for. So I'm just going to take a little bit of Carbon on a flat, it's either called like a flat eyeshadow brush or a push brush. This is by e.l.f. And I'm going to take this like right on top of the lashes actually. Just kind of smear that. Make sure it's a little clean. Okay. And next thing I'm going to do is, of course, curl my eyelashes. I really want a good curl because, again, when they zoom into the main characters, the show that I call is actually called Teresa, or Teresa is the main character's name. That's what the name of the show is. When they zoom in on her, the first thing you can see is the lips and her eyelashes. So that's why I want to curl them a lot. Okay. Then I'm going to use the Almay One Coat Eye Lip Mascara. And I really want to make sure to get those ends because it's so much black eyeliner on the rest of the eyes. I really want to get like the tail end of the eyelashes to make sure they stand out. Okay. And that's really it for the eye look. It's very, very simple actually, and I really like the type of eyeshadows that they do on there because, again, they're very light and very natural. And for the lips, which is pretty bold, I usually don't wear lip colors like this, but I'm actually using a product by Maybelline, and it's called Forever Metallics Metallic Shine Lip Color. That's what that looks like. And I don't even think it has the color on it. Oh yeah, it's called Ginger Sheen. And I'll swatch it very quickly so you can see what it looks like on skin. That's what it looks like. So what I did actually is just lined my entire lips with this. And then filled them in. And again, her lips are very, very bold, shiny, red, seductive type lips. So what I did on top of that is just use a clear gloss, and this is by Wet n Wild. It's one of their megaslicks. Now, I don't like it when you put on like a dark lip color and then you put like a clear lip gloss over it because the color will sometimes go into the product. So what I actually do is take a little bit onto my finger and just pat that on. And that's the lips. For the rest of my face, what I actually have used is a MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, and this one's in light, and it's actually too light for me, but her their faces are usually very light and very dewy, and this is actually a friend of mine who really wanted, it's hers, and she really wanted me to get into this, the mineralized skin finishes. So she doesn't use this one anymore. She barely even touched it, and it's pretty light for me, but I thought it'd be perfect actually for this tutorial. And for blush, I noticed that most of the women on the show do not have a rosy blush like I see in American soap operas. So what I actually used is, this is by Hard Candy. It's Fox in a Box, and this color is in Smooth Talker. And if you swirl all four of the colors together, it's a very, very natural blush color. So that's why you can't really see like too much of a rosy tint. And of course, being in style with the character, she does have very, very long, curly, wavy, just sultry black hair. So of course, you know, I would wear my hair down with this. And I did add on these little earrings because she's married to a very, very wealthy guy. So, you know, I just added something with a little bling and, you know, a little pearl to it. So, yeah, that is my completed look. Hopefully it doesn't look too bad. But, hope you enjoyed it. I just thought it was really interesting to compare the makeup looks between Spanish soap operas and American soap operas. So I really wanted to do something like that and using the Coastal Scents palette. So hope you enjoyed this video. If any questions or comments or anything, just leave them down below. And thanks for watching. Bye.